First is teachers will have to take into account the attention span. Now, I'm told that that is something that has been measured very scientifically and it has been falling drastically. So students' attention is one thing that a teacher would have to keep in mind. Stimulus variation is something that we provide in a normal classroom also. There were the good old teaching tactics where you were training a teacher, you told them that after a few minutes or while giving a concept after having delivered that, take a break, do some small talk and then come back to your topic because the student would lose attention. Now with the kind of stimulus that we get through the gadgets, it is very, very difficult to hold a kid's attention. So teaching will have to become the onus is on the teacher. The teaching will have to compete with what a kid has an option of seeing. You might just minimize your screen and go to an animation. You may start scrolling, you may start playing a game. So teachers will have to gamify their lessons. Now, when you gamify, you do two things. A, you make it interesting, you make it interactive. At the same time, it is as per the needs of for the need assessment as to how you are yourself teaching. Your own teaching gets assessed because by way of results, as each student answers, you get to know, you keep them there. They cannot just switch off the camera and wander away because they know that a question is coming at the end of this module. And you can make it more of a teamwork where all of them have to depend on each other for the final result to come out. So if you can achieve this by the use of A, static media, B, by use of videos, and as we have been talking about AI, augmented learning, your AR, your VR, just bring everything in and at the same time bring in things that are happening live on the net. Your classrooms are going to become more responsive, more alive, better resourced, and more relevant to the kid. And if you can keep them, because you will, as General Kulkarni also said, that you put them into silos because the teacher says, I have to prepare them for an examination, which is of a certain pattern. So kids have to master that and crack it. So that compulsion will always stay with you in the higher classes. But then in the lower classes, if we can where you have more freedom for building a curriculum, if you can bring in the blended learning and all these online options that are available, I think some bit of this can also be further carried into classes 9th onwards. And where these tools are not distractions, but actually they contribute and enhance the learning for your board exams or whatever is your constraints are. So I guess the teacher's onus is how to make it more two-way, how to bring in the latest that is available, not only in the terms of content, but also the technology, and keep their attention glued because you are competing with very, very interesting modes of teaching available on the net.